Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selo, and if this is your first time of watching my video, please press the subscribe button and the bell by it so you get a notification every time you I have forgotten. Yeah. So you get a notification every time you this is bad, but please turn on the notifications so I get a notification every time I post a video. See, anyway, if you hear anything in the background, I'm cooking rice and the video might end and then I'll have to continue later because I have group work. It's today that they decided, I'm talking too fast. It's today that they decided that we're going to do the work, so they might call me at any time. Yeah, my hair is still like this because I haven't gone anywhere, so I might remove it. I might make it loose this week because my isolation is over tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day of isolation, so I can go out. And yeah, and but as for my face, please get used to it. We will work on it later. Anyway, I'm talking too much as usual. Today I'm in a very good mood. This week hasn't been a good week for me in terms of my emotions, because even last night I couldn't even sleep. I was crying. But today I'm feeling a little better. I slept a lot today. I didn't have class today. I slept a lot today, and I'm just thankful for life. And it's been raining, so it's just like, oh, let me just do this video, you know. This video is going to be about my first time on a plane, and this video is also going to be about my first few days in the UK. Before I came, I wasn't so excited like I thought I was going to be because of everything that happened, everything that led to me coming. And the week that I was supposed to travel to was a very, very busy week for me because my uncle and I had to do a lot of things that we had to get done, like that I had to be present for because like it was for my mother. And also I had group work to do. Even the day that I had to leave, as I was packing, I had to finish a group work with my group members, and then I had so many things to do, so I didn't have time to, like, you know, take it all in. But I tried as much as I could to enjoy it, even though it wasn't really, you know how when you expect something but it's not it. So that day, that Friday, 20th November, Abigail came in the morning, so I saw Abigail. And the night before, I saw Ernest. I saw him. We went on a little date, and then I went to buy like some things that I felt I needed to travel, like thick stuff so that I don't feel cold. And then I saw Abigail on Friday. She stayed with me till I finished packing. In fact, till I had to leave the house for the airport. See, on Wednesday, I think on Wednesday, I went to the airport with my uncle so that we'll go and check if I needed the yellow fever injection or vaccine. And when we got there, he left me alone, so I went inside, and the place was so big. I was so confused. I was just like, and I was just asking questions, and then I asked them like where I was supposed to go to when I come and all that. No, I went on Thursday. So I went on Wednesday to do my COVID test rather, and then I went on Thursday to do the vaccine. So at least I knew where to go to when I get to the airport. So when we got there on Friday, my uncle went with me inside. He was not supposed to go, but you know, because he cares about me, he went with me, pushed my bags, because God knows my bags, I couldn't push it. I couldn't push that trolley. So we got to the queue, and then we called my cousin to move the car because it was out for a long time. And she was like, no, they're here to lock the tires of the car because they've been parked for too long. So my uncle had to leave me, and then I was alone. And then this airport attendant comes to me. He's like, he doesn't think my bags are overweight. And I'm like, oh yeah. And truly they're not overweight, sha. But see, sorry, I have different accents at this point because sometimes when I talk, I people think I'm Nigerian. Some people think I'm Ghanaian. Some people think I'm even having a fake accent, but it's just how I talk. And it comes with the mood. And the man checked my bags. He was like, oh, okay, now push your bags and go to this side and then go and check in your bags and then get your boarding pass. So I couldn't push my bags. And then he was like, hey, you women say what men can do, you can do better, but see you can't push your bags. And I was like, leave me all. So the man helped me push my bags to the first point. I had to check my documents, ask me what I was going to do in the UK, told them, like, I answered everything I was supposed to answer. They asked for my offer letter. God be so good. My uncle advised me to have all that in photocopy, like hard copy. So I had them. I showed everything I was supposed to show. Then she directed me. Then I went to the check-in place. Please, if this part of my face is white, it's the weather. The room is still cold, even though my heater is on. So I went there. The woman checked my bags, and then she was like, where's my COVID test? So I was like, oh, so these people ask. Meanwhile, I asked the airline, and they said they don't check. So I gave her the result of my COVID test, and she's like, no, that's not it. Ha. Anyway, please share this video, please. Thank you. So I was like, this is not it. How? That's my COVID test results. And she's like, no, the online COVID test. So I was like, online? I didn't know they do online COVID tests. Where will I go and find online COVID test? And she's like, you're supposed to go to the website and fill the form. And I was like, Jesus. So I didn't know if at that point I was supposed to call my uncle and tell him to come back for me. I was confused. So she was like, I should go to where I was before coming and tell them. So I went there. And the woman was like, did she check those documents already? And I should go and tell her that she has checked. And I said, she said online COVID test too. And she's like, what is that? And then she's talking about the locator form. And I was like, I have that. The woman said, yes. So I went. And when I went, the lady was attending to someone. So she was like, I should wait. So I was waiting. And then the woman turned and saw that I was still standing there. She was like, why am I still waiting? And I said, well, the woman said I should wait. She was like, no. So she came. She was telling the woman that, why is she attending to me? And then the woman was like, but she told me to wait. It became like a little argument between them. The lady in the booth got upset. But then the other woman took me to the next attendant. And then she gave me the boarding pass. And I was like, I don't want to be part of this drama. So I left. And at that time, I don't know why, but I just didn't feel like vlogging. And I was alone too, so I was shy. So I didn't really vlog. I took a little like videos. I'm going to be inserting the videos and the pictures. So yeah, I took little videos. I went to my gate. Before I got to my gate, when I got to the immigration side, they now told me to go back and fill the form. I went for my stamp. Funny man was there. I'm not going to say that story because but yeah, so I went to my gate. I was sitting there. Then they came. No, I called Nama, I called Ernest, I called Elsie, I called Esinam. Yes, because I was that bored. And then they called us to join the queue. They went to join the queue. Then they checked their documents. They went to sit down. And then that time I wanted to charge my phone and I wanted to pee, but I didn't want to miss anything. So I continued sitting there. So it was time for us to board. And I was like, this is really happening. So, you know, I wore Anna's jacket. Then I was holding the big one, the one that belongs to my auntie. So I went in and then finding my seat. It was so funny because that first flight was full of a lot of Ghanaians. It was a very fun flight. Then like everybody kept doing, now why we sitting there to hear that kind of thing. And maybe someone go sit by the window, someone get there and say, now you, the number you have, is that where you're supposed to sit? It was fun. Then I finally found my seat and I was in the middle. I was in the middle of two people. I didn't get the window. I was so upset. But then when we sat down, I was just like, I was scared. But you know me now, I was acting like some hard girl. So I didn't know where to put the earpiece for the plane. So I texted Elsie. Elsie was like, it should be on the seat. And I didn't want it to look like I'm looking for it. So I was like, I'll wait. When someone is fixing theirs, then I'm going to do mine. So I waited. Then the man by me did this and it was on the seat. So I did it. When I did it, I was not left without to use it. Oh God. I was just sitting there. And then I told the man by me to please take a video when the plane started moving, and then he did. And then he was like, this is my first time flying, and I'm like, yeah. And he was like, well, I shouldn't be scared. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, very soon it's going to speed. I was like, speed? As soon as I said speed, then the thing, it was, hey! But I didn't scream. I was just like, and then I was just like, And then when the thing was going up, I can feel it to you, like, hey! I was just like, oh. That was me. And that plane. And we went up, and then I was just looking at them, and I saw how they were operating the entertainment, whatever they call it, what you watch movies and stuff on. So the man gave me my phone back, and I was hungry. I ate banku during the day, but I was hungry that evening. So they finally brought something. They brought water, they brought bread and cake and juice. Juicy or something. No, it wasn't juicy, it was mimes. It was a mims. They brought that thing, and I thought it was I actually thought it was an appetizer. So I finished it, and then the man by me went to pee. So I looked at him and I saw where he went. So I went. The place was small, and I was like, eee. But I logged it. I came back, came to sit down, and then I started feeling sleepy. A lot of people slept, but when the plane was going up, someone was taking a video, and they come and see the old people on the plane. They were angry. They're like, these young people, they don't have children, so they don't care about their lives. They say we should put our phone off. And then the guy was like, his phone is on airplane. But they're like, no, put your phone off. And it was so funny. And then they were chatting, and all of a sudden it got quiet. Everyone slept. But I feel like I slept for just some few minutes. I don't know why, but I just didn't want to sleep. So I stayed up. And I was just waiting for the next food. I was like, when is the food going to come? I'm hungry. So I put my data on roaming. And when I checked the time, it was too late. Like in Ghana time, it was too late because my phone was on airplane mode. And all of a sudden, they said, no, they came around again when we were about to land. And they brought the same bread, water, I'm like, what is this? So I couldn't even finish the bread because I was hungry. That's what I wanted to eat. I was upset. And then one man in front of me was like, hey, like, what is this? Was it because, you know, we are not in business class. We are not the rich people. So I was like, nah, this is bad. So I went to pee again after eating. And then this time when I was peeing, one woman be with her child. They opened the door. That time I was like putting on my pants. So she's like, oh, sorry. I didn't know you can open the door like that when I've locked it. And then she left. Then, so I'm back. I got a call. And my group members say we will do the work later. So I can talk. Anyway, so when I go back to my seat, I just, not long after, they said we're going to land. And I was confused. I was like, land? Because I know we're supposed to land at 6 a.m. So I was like, I checked my phone and it was like, was it 2 in Ghana? It was 2 something. I nearly screamed. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be stranded in London. What am I going to do? So I was just looking, and everyone else was so relaxed except me. So I was like, Then when we landed, I turned off the airplane mode, and then the time went to Turkey time. So it was indeed almost 6 a.m. when we landed. And I was like, what am I, like, So I texted the guy that I was supposed to meet in London, which is my uncle's friend's son. He's called Senyo. So I was supposed to meet Senyo in London, and I texted him that I had arrived in Turkey, and it was 6 there, and I know it's not 6 in London. And then he was like, yeah, it's not, it's really late. And then I was like, okay, so that means that you have to come and pick me before the time we agreed on. And he was like, no, I checked the Heathrow website and it says that you would arrive at 9. And I said, okay, maybe the 9 means 9 turkey time, not landing time. And then he was like, no. So I was confused. SNM2 was agreeing with him that it was 9 landing time. I didn't know what to do. But at that time, I didn't want to think about that because there were so many escalators ahead of me. And if you know me, you know I avoid escalators. So because of that, I don't even go to Marina Mall at all. So I was like, what am I going to do about these escalators? So the man by me was working with me. And he was just laughing at me. Because we were going to get on the escalator. Oh my god. So that's my heart. But I don't want to show it. But you know how it can throw you off. But at a point, everyone was rushing. I didn't want to miss the Ghanaian people that were on transfer. So I had to rush to. So come and see me. I was just so running on escalator. But that was the only time. The next one, when there was a staircase, but I used the staircase. I beg. I cannot come and keep myself safe. And then there was this one. I don't know the name of that one. The one that is straight, but it's also moving. I used that one too. That was quite fun, like walking on that one because it's straight. It's not like the escalator. When we got to where we're supposed to check the boarding time, I needed the internet to be able to text my family about the time and all that. Hey, so before they replied that my roaming wasn't working, then we saw that there was this 1 hour free Wi-Fi. Technology. So come and see me and the man went to apply. Use your passport for that. So we did it. We got it. I still kept the tickets from that thing, sir. Yeah, your password is on it. And then the Turkey airport was so nice. It was so big. It was so beautiful. And I wanted a man to take pictures of me. But I was carrying so many things. And then he was so worried about the time he had to go because he was going to Italy. So we didn't really have time to take pictures, but then I took videos like you can see. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen. So yeah, then it was time for me to board, and then we found a Ghanaian. That was the man I was working with. I found him because he wanted to sit, and then we saw the boy sitting there and he looked Ghanaian. So I got a friend, and the two of us went to where we're supposed to board to London. And when we got there, it was quite long because I don't know, but it was long. And then we sat, we're charging our phones, we're chatting, and when we got to where we're supposed to enter, come and see this woman delaying me. I was scared. I was like, why? They give me wrong boarding pass. There's something wrong. And then she's like, well, she's just going to change my seat, so she'll give me a new boarding pass. And I was like, okay. She gave me. Then we went into the plane. I was happy that, oh, this plane is only 2 before the window, so I can see like outside. No, my seat was in the middle, the one that there's 4 in the middle, and I was at the end. I was so upset. But then that Turkey to London flight, oh my god, the only thing I remember in that flight was there was a lady with an NSAS mask. She was sitting at this side. Then there was no one in between the man and I, so we're social distancing. Two seats were empty. And that man, he was just like me. We slept throughout the flight. I remember I wanted to pee at the point. I woke up. I went to try to pee, was locked. I came back, I slept. Then when I woke up, they were sharing food. What again? Bread. Bread again. Bread, cake, drink, water. I only drank the water. I ate the cake. I left the rest. Because I was so annoyed. I set my heart. Why? And I wanted to stay up so that, I'll see things. Like I'd experience landing in London. I couldn't control the sleep. I slept. I don't understand. I slept throughout. Every time I woke up, the man by me was just sleeping. So that's when they told us on that flight. But that flight was short. But we spent the whole time sleeping. So when it was time to land, I didn't even have to fasten my seatbelt because it was on. I was sleeping the whole time. And then at least I saw that one. I saw us land. And the people by me had their window up, so I looked small, but I ended up dozing again before we landed. So I woke up when like there was noise and everyone was rushing out. So then I woke up and I took my things. And then when we got to the airport, we went through the border control and everything. I went to pick our bags. That was funny. And my friend that I made, he couldn't find this bag that had his box that had their food, and we nearly left not knowing it was at the airport. So someone directed us, some of the acts directed us, and then we passed where they said something to declare, no goods to declare, something. Then the man asked me, I passed the door with nothing to declare. I said yes. And he was like, so I don't have any cigarettes. I'm like, no. And then he was like, okay, are you with him? Then I say yes. Then I finished saying the yes, I was like, yeah, what if he has a cigarette and I don't know? And I say yes, and now they took us, sorry, and they took us to a room. But yeah, they just let us go. And then he met his girlfriend, like as soon as we went out, he met his girlfriend. Then they left me. And I went to sit down. Then not long after, Senyo called me. And they come and see us in the in Heathrow Airport. Tried to find the right elevator to go to the subway. We finally found it. It was so funny because we went with some other people who were also clueless as to where to go to. So our elevator just kept going up, down. But we finally found underground. And then we went, and then the train came. That was quite funny, especially entering, because I didn't have the Oyster card, but Senyo helped me. And then we took my bags, we entered the train. I took a video, but then yeah, and then entered the train, and then we got to King's Cross. So we got to King's Cross, we got out. Come and see me. And here it's like everybody walks fast. I was literally like trying to catch up, and my bag was heavy, so I couldn't catch up with Senyo. He's also black, but he was so fast. Getting on the escalators with my bag, oh my god. That was embarrassing and funny. And then I wanted to pee, and then I wanted to the other one. So we went to this washroom at King's Cross Station, and then I didn't want him to know that I was doing that other one to like actually just call you back. So I had to hurry up, like fast. I got out and continued going, and then we had to go and get something to eat because I still had time before the train coming to where I'm coming to. So we went out there, he saw that he has to help me with my bags. So he took my bags and he was dragging my bags for me. And went to McDonald's, went to buy the food. We sat at the other King's Cross station, and then we ate. And then after eating, we came back. Then we waited. He wanted to change my ticket to an earlier ticket, but the fine that he has to pay for that. So we sat and waited till 2. And then we went up to where I was supposed to go to. Then he helped me with my bags again, because the conductor or whatever, I think the conductor, he saw that I need help, so he came to help me with my bags. I entered. That train was nice. It was a nice ride. It wasn't like the Heathrow to King's Cross one. I was shaking, but this one wasn't shaking. It was smooth, and it was Wi-Fi, so I could chat, I could take videos. 1 hour later, I got to my destination. Then I wanted to get down. I asked the man in front of me if he would help me with my bag, because I was scared that the drone would take off and I'm trying to calm down. This man looked at me and he left. Then I managed to pull my bags. I got down. Then I saw there was a staircase. I don't know what to do. Because my bags were heavy. And then one man came to help me with my 2 bags, carried it and showed me the way. Then I scanned my barcode. I learned how to do it in London because I was doing it wrong. I learned how to do it, so I scanned it myself. Then I entered. When I got out, MTN roaming was not working, so I couldn't order the free Uber. So I request free Uber. So I saw taxis on my left. Then I went to the next taxi. Then come and see me reading how much it was going to cost. My heart, I said, please, is it far? Please, is it far? I got down. It wasn't too expensive. I paid. Then I couldn't call the accommodation to tell them that I was there, so I was outside. It was cold, so some two Indian guys were passing. I begged them, and then they called, and then we had a little chat. They're really nice, and then they left. Then they came to open it, and I came. And then when I came, they said the lift was not working. So I had to carry my bags on the staircase, and it's not like I'm on the first floor. I nearly cried. My whole heart was in pain, so I carried it. And then I came up. When I came up, when I came, I didn't want to do anything, so I just left my bag there and then here, and I came on the bed. I didn't want wahala, so I literally in my bed and everything. And then I think Kafi's friend called me, and before she called me, come and see me trying to figure out how to set room temperature. I couldn't set it too. Hi, I stood there. I was still sweating. I couldn't set it. It was cold. So I was like, then it's better I put it off. I took pictures of it. See, the friend I made here and his girlfriend called me. I sent it to them, so I showed them. They were all like, I'm doing it right. It's not like I'm wrong. So Kafi's friend called me, Christina. She called me. She ordered food for them to send the food. Then she called the reception for me. They came, and then that's when she told me that my heater is not working. If you see what I was wearing that night, I didn't take pictures or videos. I think I took video when I was talking to Elsie. I might have said that. Hey, I was cold, like cold. I could feel my chest. I was shivering. And then Christina called them again, and then they now brought me portable heater. The portable heater, I had to put it by my bed. At the point, I had to hang my legs by the portable heater. In fact, it was a struggle. So I used that from Saturday till Monday morning. Monday morning, they came to knock, and then they were like, they fixed my heater. So since then, it's not that cold. Sometimes it gets really cold in the room too. And I start to wear socks and jackets, but it's better. Like right now, like see me, I'm not, but I'm fine. Because my heater is working. So yeah, since then, I actually filmed my isolation series. I wasn't consistent. It's not that fun, but please watch it for me, I beg. And yeah, so you see most of it there. And I think on Tuesday, I didn't know what to eat, and I didn't want to worry Christina, because Christina got me pizza on Tuesday. She got me rice on Saturday. She got me pizza on Sunday. Oh, I forgot it. Maybe you see it in the isolation series. But yeah, Tuesday, Elijah got me some jollof. Hi. I was so excited about that jollof. But when I was eating the jollof, this last day they used palm nut soup to do the jollof. I was so sad. Then the next day, I got groceries. Mama Stella's friend got me groceries, rice, and other things. You see that one too in my isolation series. So please, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss it. And yes, then when the thing came, I realized I didn't have knife. I didn't have knife. I didn't have sauce. Like I didn't have stuff to cook with the groceries. Like not everything. So I had to get food again. Then I begged Elijah to send me food. I'll pay him when I see him. Then I give my order. Then the order came. There are other things I didn't ask for. Let me eat the food. The food tastes like they've put sugar inside. No, the food looks so nice. I'll insert a picture. But it was like there's put sugar inside. I didn't talk. I was just sad. I was so hungry. And then I ended up eating bread and egg that night. Took bread and egg and I slept. The next day I was hungry. I ate garlic bread in the morning. Then the evening I said no. Then I used my teeth and my hands to open the bag of rice, and then I ate that. So I ate the rice without salt. So I did rice, eggs, vegetables, and then the grilled chicken that I bought. That was what I ate with the shito. So yeah, it's been fun. First few days was lit. It was lit in my own, not lit, but yeah, it was funny. But I feel like I didn't really enjoy every moment that came because I was going through my own emotional up and downs. Like sometimes I'm in a good mood like this. Sometimes too, I'm just down. So yeah, then I've been doing school, group work, What else? Today I tried to arrange my room. I didn't do an update for my isolation series, but I tried to arrange my room, pack my things from my bag. I still haven't finished that. And my last of isolation is tomorrow, so maybe I'll go out on Sunday, maybe buy broom. Yeah, so far that's what I mean. Gee! I did stew last week Saturday. Hi, come and see me trying to use this hand iron blender. The thing splattered all over. Splatter. I hope it's correct. All over the kitchen surface, because I didn't have a deep bowl or something to cover it and then hold the thing to grind the pepper and stuff. Oh God, my eyes, I was sneezing. I nearly cried. That was worth it. And here, one thing I also noticed is that the meat doesn't taste like meat. Most of the meat I've eaten doesn't taste like meat. So the only meat I've eaten that tastes like meat is the chicken I brought from Ghana when I was coming. The grilled chicken. No, grilled and fried. Yes. But the ones that I've eaten so far, like the ones that came with the food that Christina bought, and the one that I used to cook, they don't taste like meat. There is meat, but it doesn't taste. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't taste like meat. And also, I drink tap water now. Yes, I don't know how safe that is, but then when I asked the receptionist, she said she also drinks tap water. And when they bought me the bottled water, I actually didn't like it. It tasted like there was something inside, so I didn't drink it. What else? What else haven't I told you? How to work this thing, the thing that we used to cook, the hob or hub or whatever they call it, the thing that I used to cook, the electric thing. I nearly cried the day I was trying to operate it to do the fried eggs. God, I had to go on YouTube and check how to work it before I was able to use it. In fact, I've gone through things. Things. And when I stepped out for my groceries, Jesus, the wind, it hits your eyes and your nose. Your nose starts like, hey, I wanna die. It's cold. It's very cold. It's very, very cold. The times I went out for my food delivery and stuff, I went out with NS jacket. I thought, oh, I needed a better jacket. I had to pick another jacket. That was even useless. Very useless jacket. So I don't know. Maybe when I start going out, I'll have to get a new jacket. But yeah, please check out my other video. If I've left out anything, I'll definitely do a video. I'll try and do vlogmas and I'll tell you everything. And what else? Yeah, please check out my other videos. Please share this video and please subscribe. Please tell your friends about my channel. Please help me get some money, because I really need money. I need a lot of money in a very short period, so please help me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, and I love you.